Hear you calling. Here I come, baby, to save you. Oh, oh, baby. Oh, Lord. Okay, this is a Diva Disturbed, and honey, I don't even remember which version we on. We on Diva Disturbed number 9, I believe. Could be 10. I don't know. It's been a minute. Diva been out of whack again. Let me tell y'all something. Stress is a killer. But ooh, yesterday bombs got dropped on Mr. Bill Cosby, American Dad, Jello pudding pop. Cotton candy is gold. Let me see you tootsie roll. Okay, let me bring it back in. Okay. Bill Cosby. Baby, you a rapist. You didn't have them women's consent to be running your bell pepper, whatever it is you got all up in them. And what makes it even sadder is that you drug these women. I mean, like, you couldn't say, hey, yo, I'm Bill Cosby. Let me get up on that or something. Because apparently your moral compass went out the door. But meanwhile, we supposed to practice what you preach while you just do whatever the hell you want to do with whomever. Baby bottom fell out yesterday because Jill Scott was like, I am disgusted. And folk were mad at Jill. But I'm like, y'all really can't be mad at Jill because a lot of us, I mean, it is shocking to hear that someone who goes around and touts to be all this moral pillar of the community is a sociopath, a rapist. I mean, a sexual predator. He preyed on those women. He knew they wanted in the industry. He figured he'd just go ahead and just let them get the pepper. Okay. And then, you know what made it so sad? So many women were coming out until it just seemed to be so unbelievable. But, you know, you may not get a day in court, Bill Cosby, but you will get a day at the gates. And you know what I mean. So you're going to have to answer for that. And, you know, you damaged a lot of lives. I'm not going to knock you for the good that you did, because even though you are a sick and twisted individual like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, you did do some good for the community. Lots of scholarships. Oh, child, we ain't trying to have product placement. Lots, I was cleaning this weekend. Lots of product placement. I mean, excuse me. A lot of kids went to college. I know I wanted to go to a black college, even though I ended up going to a traditional university. I did want to go to a black college after seeing a different world. And, you know, it also taught me that, you know, Claire and Heathcliff taught us that there was something so much more out there than it is possible for a black family to have, you know, the children and the careers and all of that. That's great. But Bill Cosby, that's foul. Dude, that's foul. And it's really sad because I believe for the majority of it, the statutes of limitations has run. And I hate statutes of limitation because, you know, the initials is like SOL, shit out of luck. So a lot of these women are just shit out of luck. I do hope that you will be settling these cases because they need some therapy. I mean, we all know Janice Dickinson is off her rocker and nobody wants to believe her because she just sounded crazy. And then, you know, I didn't see it, but one of my followers was mentioning in one of my posts about the scenario that Whoopi Goldberg and Raven Simone, you know, still don't want to believe it. You know, it's the media. It's the media. Sworn deposition. I'm sorry, unless he was high on his own supply. I mean, he said that, yeah, I gave these women drugs with the intent of getting some, basically. I mean, and I think at one point he said something about when the Quadradrill or whatever it is wasn't effective, he used Benadryl. I mean, it was here in black and white, so I don't know. He says that Cosby testified under oath that he gave the woman 3 half pills of Benadryl. Okay. He just, It was just a hot mess. I mean, in a 2005 deposition, Cosby told the Philadelphia woman's attorneys, Dolores Troiani and B.B. Kivitz, that he obtained 7 prescriptions of Quaaludes. And they asked him, did you give them to these people? And he answered in the affirmative, yes. And his attorneys were going in, which of course you should. The attorney asked, did you ever give any of these young women Quaaludes without their knowledge? And his attorney objected and said, restrict to Jane Doe. And the attorney was like, no, I'm not. Cosby said, I misunderstood woman meaning, and they redacted the name, and not women. So he was trying to do a play on words at that point. Okay, so you're saying you never gave Quaaludes to anyone other than, and then they named the person again. The attorney said, don't answer the question. Then the attorney for the plaintiff said, earlier, I believe you testified that you had given the Quaaludes to other women. Is that correct? And the attorney said, do not answer that. Also in this deposition, he admits to drugging and sleeping with another woman in Las Vegas. And he said, she meets me backstage. I gave her Quaaludes. We had sex. I can't judge at this time what she knows about herself for 19 years. A passive personality. He said, whoever her name was sweet in her personality. As far as I'm concerned, was well-mannered. Didn't demand or give a feeling that she was above anyone. If anything, I think she may very well have been very happy to be around the show business surroundings. Starstruck. You'll have to ask her. Sounds like a sociopath to me. A narcissist, pompous ass is what it sounds like to me. You had 5 children with a wonderful woman that stood by your side. Hell, if I was Camille, child, she a better woman than me, because there is no way she could have not known that you weren't like a straight up hoe. I mean, that's what you were. A pleasure-seeking, psychotic hoe. I mean, I'm disgusted, and I'm so disappointed because I love the Cosby Show and A Different World, and even, some of the movies you were in. And, one of my friends was like, oh, it's just Hollywood, and they knew what they were getting into. Typical male response. And even some females. Typical, it's Hollywood. He's a star. You should expect. That was drugs of the time. Rape is rape. If I tell you while we in the middle of sex, I want to stop, you better stop. Because consent can be withdrawn at any time. It really can. And in order for people to be consensual, they must agree to have sex, to be intimate with one another. You giving them drugs to induce them to have sex with you, or even possibly knock them out so you can just have your way with them, which in some forms is like some psychotic form of necrophilia, if you ask me. I don't know what all went down. All I know is, Mr. Cosby, you have disappointed us. And all I can say is, may God have mercy on your soul. You're going to have to deal with it. You probably have been dealing with it for some time, the guilt. For all I know, you could be suffering from a dissociative disorder. Like I said, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, it's 2 different people going on in there. There's that public persona, and then there's that dark side that comes out. I don't know. I don't want to dwell on this too much. I got to get to Eggplant Monday. Tyga, whatever that. He Tigger. I'm sorry. My boyfriend told me, stop calling him Tigger. He Tigger. His mama call him Tiger, but I'm gonna call him Tigger. Okay? Tigger ass roaming around here with some transgendered female named Mia Isabella, sending her pictures of his penis. Poor little Kylie. She done been through so much in her life. Her mama cut her off when she was about 14, 15 when they start making that reality show money. Mama like, you got your own cash now, okay? And then she with this older man who just having his way, and, getting him a piece of burger from the Burger King, like having it his way, any kind of way. I'm just, Oh, and then he had the nerve to say the devil made him do it. Child, I about went under the table. My friend, one of my fellow comedians, Ryan Reeves, was like, so was the transgendered model Beelzebub? Was that the name? Because I speculate. Lord knows Satan is evil and is the prince of this earth and dark. But I'm sure at some point he's like, Jesus, at some point the bull got to stop. I'm tired of him lying on me, Jesus. I didn't make that boy go out there with that man. Lord Jesus. It's just a hot mess. I mean, honey, I wonder what Chris Brown got to say about that. Because ain't that his best friend or his homeboy or something that Black China got a baby with? Oh, Lord, it's just a hot mess. But word on the street is that Tyga is a bottom. But I'm willing to bet Tyga is the definition of Basil. For those of you who are Elin Harris fans, Basil never believed that he was gay. I just have sex with men. That does not make me gay. Boo-hoo. I'm sorry. Yes, it do. Because that's your preference. Because you know what? If you like it, let's just be honest. Live in your truth. Hey, marriage equality is here. The Supreme Court done said everybody can get married. They want to get married. That's human. Some of y'all, I read a story where a woman got arrested for bestiality. Oh, no. No, the woman after, well, that did happen too. But anyway, some woman said she would marry her dog. And I was looking at her. I said, your dog would say, he don't. And stop trying to entice me with the peanut butter. That's all I'm saying. Just living your truth. Everyone, if you're gay, straight, bisexual, tell people and stop being ashamed. I mean, if Caitlyn Jenner, Bruce Jenner can live in her truth, because see, let me tell you why I say his, her. Y'all might get mad at me, but let me tell you something. Did y'all see Father's Day? He was running around here having his Father's Day. Now, look, Bruce, you ain't slick, okay? I know what's up. You trying to live in both worlds. You trying to get Mother's Day, Father's Day. You got to pick a day. I'm sorry. You can't be... No. No. But anyways, back to the subject at hand, Tyga. I see now why they be acting a fool over him, though. Okay, let me stop talking about that little boy because he is not worth my time. Let's see what else. I don't think there's any Suge Knight news. On the cover of Rolling Stone, I believe it is, there is a cover. He's featured an article about him and his downfall. With Kim Kardashian's crazy ass on the cover, showing all her breastises all curved up. And I'm like, girl, we done seen them uncovered. So no one cares anymore about you, Kim, taking off your damn clothes. Your damn sister crazy as hell. What's her name? Courtney and Scott Disick or whatever, her baby daddy. 3 kids later, she finally decided that his lifestyle is not conducive for them raising a family. Really, after 3 kids, you decided this? You should have decided that before you had 1. Now, 1, okay, cool, we get it. 2, I don't know. 3, and if you cry that, oh Lord, I'm pregnant again with baby number 4. Quite frankly, I don't think you guys are done with each other. You live in a dysfunction. You like being a victim, as most women like you do. So, I mean, girl, just living your truth. Y'all just having a cooling off period. He might procreate with this model and y'all gonna have an in-between baby by somebody else. Y'all gonna have to become a blended family. I don't know. Y'all need to stop lying. Scott, you need to just get your shit together. You see Lamar and Lamar friends are falling off and dying from doing drugs and alcohol and all that stuff. You might want to take heed and leave that stuff alone. You got 3 children to raise. I'm sure they want your daddy and not just want their daddy and not just the money. Anyway, y'all need to get together. Y'all be together. Y'all be back together next month. And then baby number 4 will be on the way. Just stay tuned, Diva Loves. It's coming. It's coming. What else? I still can't get over the fact that Tyga said the devil made him do it. Child. Talking about we want to know who sent these pictures. You know who sent them pictures. Like, how many people are you sending out pictures of your penis to? Child, you need to learn to keep it in your pants. Just keep that for little Kylie for her 18th birthday if you ain't already. Let's see what else. South Carolina, in more pertinent news, sex scandals going on everywhere. Confederate flag in South Carolina. Why is this even being taken to a vote? I just want to know. Churches are being put on fire. That's what y'all need to be taking care of, South Carolina. They done set 8 churches on fire down south, and most of them, I do believe, if I recall, is actually in the state of South Carolina. Just take the damn flag down. I mean, tell me, oh, it's part of our heritage and history. Is that something you really want to be proud of? The fact that that was a rebel flag, number one. Number two, it is not the flag of the United States. It's not even your state flag. Mississippi was smart. They incorporated it in their flag. That's not even your flag. It's rebellion. So if you want to succeed from the United States, that's when you wave the flag. The only flag that matters is the white flag. Okay? Y'all need to get over and move on. The governor is whack. She could have probably just executed some sort of order or whatever and be done. Let's just move on. If you really want to see change and progress happen, you have to let go of the past. You have to let go. You can't. You just can't change. So when I was there in 2004, Jackson, this was going on. And it is 2015. 15 years later, still going on. And the war been over how long? 150 years. Yeah. And then some dude was talking about how, important the flag is and all that stuff. I was like, you was crazy. What you need to remember is that, oh, no. He was saying that black people should vote Republican. And I'm like, what y'all don't realize is that it has been quoted that Abraham Lincoln said that if he could have saved the South without freeing the slaves, he would have, and there would have been no Emancipation Proclamation. We all probably still would have been slaves. But like I said before in another video, in case y'all all didn't know, y'all need to wake up. We all are slaves anyway. Because if you paying taxes, if you got student loans, I'm still looking for a sponsor for my student loans. If anybody feels led to donate $210,000 to the Diva Student Loan Fund, hit me up. Because law school was not cheap. I went to private institutions, 3 different private institutions for undergrad and law school. And then I was a visiting student, $11.50 a credit hour. Oh, that's a whole nother issue. I sure hope Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, or Hillary, somebody is listening, because I just can't. Y'all know my payment's going to be $1,000 a month. That is disturbing. Oh Lord. Okay, let me not talk about that. Oh, good times, celebrate good times. Come on. Boom, 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 boom. Greece falling apart. There ain't nothing to celebrate. In case y'all did not know that Greece is broke. They broke ass. I mean, and they messing with my money, okay? They are messing with my money. That is disturbing me, because I took a look at my share builder, or it's not share builder, whatever Capital One is called. I looked at my account and like, some of my stock ain't doing too good. I really don't want to trade it. I'm one of those kind of buy and hold kind of sisters. And then I looked at my 401k. It's down a little. Get it together, World Bank. Somebody help them. Somebody. Oh, the United States can't even help ourselves. We owned by everybody but ourselves. Y'all need to pay attention to that. But anyways, somebody had asked, what does Greece have to do with us? Girl, we in a global economy. Did you not know? Girl, anything that goes in the world affects us. As a matter of fact, stay woke on Puerto Rico too. They said they broke. It is a U.S. territory. So be on the lookout for Puerto Rico. They coming undone too. Maybe they'll be the 51st state. Maybe we can take them on too. Or maybe they'll be the 50th state, since South Carolina seems to want to hold on to their heritage. Okay. Child. Subway. Subway eat fresh, Jared. Jared from Subway went from a size 62 to, I don't know, a 12. I don't know what was there. I don't know what he went. Either way, Jared set up some sort of foundation, and his executive director was into kiddie porn, and the feds found out. So they decided to execute a warrant on Jared's house too, because I guess they were under the guise that birds of a feather flock together. Yeah. Not a good look. Not a good look. I don't know what the results are. I haven't done any research since this morning, but Jared, I sure hope they. I said at worst they probably find some Jimmy John rappers or some Jersey Mike's rapper. He might not always want Subway. I burnt out on Subway. You know, every now and then I go back around there, but for the most part, I eat at Jersey Mike's. Although the Jersey Mike's down the street from my job, there are some ghetto folk working there. I was like, where did Boom Quee Quee and Boom Chic and them come from? They stand there and look at you like, what the hell are you doing here? I came to get a sandwich. Can I get a sandwich? Y'all stand there. This is your job, to prepare sandwiches and ring me up and get me out of here. That's what you're supposed to. Okay, I digress. Oh, somebody was doing hard time, literally. This poor man, poor Mr. Rodney Cotton, was locked up, honey, and apparently he bipolar, and so they gave him some Risperdal. Y'all see them commercials where they be causing people to have breasts and stuff that are men. Anyway, needless to say, he spent 5 days with a hard on from the effects of the drug, and he got $750,000 for it, because I guess his manhood is damaged. He said they took away my manhood. Oh, Lord, that is disturbing. I guess no prison guards want to get up on that, since they always want to get with some prison on. Okay, let me stop. That is not, let me not stop. Let me not talk about that. What else do I want to talk about? Briefly, Donald Trump is getting dumped all over the place. He's just a loudmouth, and quite frankly, I think he's attention seeking. I don't think he believes any of the stuff he says. I lump him in the category with Ann Coulter and Rush Limbaugh. Which, by the way, Rush, shouldn't you be packing up and moving to Canada, wherever the hell you said you were going to move if Obamacare survived 5 years? It's been 5 years, but we need for you, and you can pack up and take Donald Trump and your girlfriend Ann Coulter, hungry looking self. She probably drunk. Last time I saw Bill Maher, she looked like she wasn't doing too good. Y'all might want to get her some help. That alcohol will kill you too. Your liver actually does a lot more than what you think it does. It's there for a reason. Let's see. There was something else I wanted to talk about. Ariana Grande. Girl, you need to get your life. What is going on with you? Team too much. You will not walk up in somebody's public donut shop and start licking donuts like you done lost your mind. You and your little stank friends. Girl, was you high? What is you going through? Is something wrong with you? I mean, Big Sean and you ain't together no more. You done lost your mind. You hugged up on some new man. Girl, you must be confused. Okay, just say no. Nancy Reagan told us, you weren't even born then, but let me tell you, Nancy told us when I was a Girl Scouts, just say no. Just say no. If you're popping mollies or you're high, girl, it's not that serious. Be licking on donuts. You got enough money to be paying for a 59-cent donut. I'm just saying, this is wrong, and it's disturbing that you superstars would do something like that. I mean, And then Floyd Mayweather, his loud mouth talking, always want to be on point about some crap. His behind ain't got no title no more, because he wouldn't even pay his little fees. You little fucker. But you money team, whatever the hell y'all call y'all. I bet you keep your mouth closed next time. Talking about it ain't affecting me. You ain't got no title. I thought that was the whole point. It was more than just about money. It was about obtaining a title. He got 2 different titles, and then they just went on and snatched your little titles, and now you just move along, little hop along. Violence. Violence is never the answer. Gun violence is terrible. It's always been prevalent. It's always been horrible in this country, but now more than ever, I think it's time that we think about gun control. 7 lives were lost over the holiday weekend. The youngest being a 7-year-old boy who was watching fireworks with his father, who the bullet was actually intended for. And that's very sad. Young people, I don't get the point of you killing someone, because eventually it's going to catch up to you, and either you're going to get it, or you will suffer in time for killing someone and taking a life. I was laughing the other night when I was watching Major Crimes because they were featuring gang members, and it's like, you know, if they on my block, I mean, what taxes are you paying? Just like, I think it was a judge not too long ago pointed out, you know, what taxes are you paying? What are you contributing? Because it's not your block. It's the taxpayers' block. You know, it's just not necessary to gang bang and to hate people just because they don't wear a color or something like that. Y'all, it's 2015. It's time to move on from that. It's just not. Maybe y'all need to read Proverbs and figure out your lives. It's not too late. We're on day 7, I think. So take the Proverbs challenge and do something. Get your life. There was something else I needed to talk about too. Florida. Another Florida young man. Life has possibly been ruined, but DeAndre Johnson, I just want to say to you, get a great attorney and fight back, because we've all seen the video, and you know, chivalry is dead for the most part. It's almost extinct. I personally don't believe any man should ever hit a woman, but girlfriend did swing first. She kicked you and you tried to restrain her and she popped off, and you know, you cold cocked her, and now you're out of a football scholarship. I personally don't agree, but at the same time, you were defending yourself. And if I had a son and somebody popped off on my son like she did, because it was closed fist, it wasn't like she was, ah, get away from me. No, this was like, I intend to do damage. Plus, she called you the N-word. Everybody knows that that is an inflammatory statement to any black person, especially, or anyone that identifies as black. Rachel, we ain't talking about you. I don't get it. I don't see why the prosecutors ain't prosecuting her, because I'm sorry, she was the aggressor. He didn't use any more force than what she used, possibly, although due to his size and his athletic ability, maybe you might say that, but she was a little hefty girl, okay? She could take a punch probably. I'm just saying, I don't condone domestic violence. Please don't think that I'm saying that. But ladies, if you hit, hey, we were taught in preschool, what? Keep your hands to yourself. Keep your bodily fluids to yourself, because some little kids want to spit on you. So all I can say is, DeAndre, get a good attorney and fight, because that's self-defense in my book. And I read Florida statutes, and it looks like self-defense to me. You were not the initial aggressor. She was. So fight back. Fight back, this time with your intellect. Get you a great attorney. Maybe Mr. Crump will be available, or call the Cochran firm. They still have great lawyers too. I don't know if they have offices in Florida though. I think they have offices in Alabama. I think that's all I wanted to talk to you about. Those are the things that are disturbing me. I suppose R. Kelly is probably trapped in a closet somewhere hiding. Somebody was wrong. From 2014, they released this old satirical piece that somebody wrote about R. Kelly, saying that Bill Cosby is a rapist and needs to be locked up. But I'm like, he didn't really say that. Please stop spreading it around. But it does raise questions, and perhaps you can comment below. I personally believe that Hollywood protects who they want to protect. Play the game. They'll make everything go away. Don't play the game. They will make your life a living hell. And I think that's what happened to Bill Cosby. Say what you want, but R. Kelly is a fucking pedophile. And so is Woody Allen and a couple of other people that they protected over the years. I can't think of anyone off the top of my head, but you know what it is. But anyways, I feel like there was something else I wanted to talk about. I just can't remember what else was disturbing me. Google. Gorilla. Some black people, when they do the automatic filing, have been labeled as gorillas. Google, that is not cool. Y'all need to fix that algorithm. I personally don't know code, But if I did, I'm pretty sure you can fix that because that's ridiculous. Automatically. It's cool that it automatically tags our stuff, but you should know a human from a gorilla. And it's sad because it happens to black people, and a lot of people often want to refer to us as primates, even though we are very much human. Um, Get it together, Google, because that is disturbing. And everyone, that's disturbing the diva. I am Miss Sophia the Diva. It has been wonderful. I'm going to try to be more consistent so long as my health permits. Stress. Do what you got to do. Right now, I'm focused on doing meditation. I encourage you to find something that's going to relax you, because pretty much that's what's going on with me. It's just stress. Nothing else serious, but stress does lead to more serious health issues. I am Miss Sophia the Diva.